Why does technology become faster, cheaper, and smarter every year? Think about this. The computers used during the moon landing were far weaker than the smartphone in your pocket today. Just a few decades ago, computers filled entire rooms, internet was extremely slow, and artificial intelligence sounded like science fiction. But today, technology is transforming every industry. So what drives this rapid technological growth? The answer lies in three powerful principles: Moore's law, Wright's law, and Amara's law. Together, this laws help us understand the trajectory of technology and even predict the future. Over the years, scientists, engineers, and futurists have tried to understand how technology evolves. Some technologies improve very slowly, while others suddenly transform the world. To explain these patterns, different laws and theories were developed. Among them, three principles are especially important: Moore's law, Wright's law, and Amara's law. These principles help us understand why technology becomes more powerful, why costs decrease over time, and why society often misunderstands technological change. Let's begin with Moore's law. In 1950, Gordon Moore observed something extraordinary. He noticed that the number of transistors inside computer chips was doubling approximately every 2 years. As a result, computing power also doubled every 2 years. This meant computers continuously became faster, smaller, cheaper, and more efficient. This principle later became known as Moore's law. Thanks to this law, smartphones became powerful, video games became realistic, cloud computing became possible, and artificial intelligence advanced rapidly. Think about the difference between old desktop computers and modern smartphones. Today's smartphones can perform tasks that once required massive supercomputers. This continuous increase in computing power is one of the biggest reasons behind modern technological advancement.
Now let's move to Wright's law. While Moore's law explains increasing power, Wright's law explains decreasing cost. According to Theodore Paul Wright, every time production doubles, the cost of production falls by around 10 to 15%. Why does this happen? Because companies learn to improve efficiency, reduce waste, optimize production, and manufacture products at larger scale. This is why technologies that were once expensive gradually become affordable. For example, televisions, smartphones, laptops, and solar panels have all become cheaper over time. Mass production and learning by doing reduce costs significantly. This law helps explain why technology spreads so rapidly across the world. The third principle is Amara's law. This law is very different because it focuses on human expectations. Roy Amara famously said, "We tend to overestimate the impact of technology in the short run and underestimate it in the long run." This means people often become overly excited about new technologies in the beginning. Then disappointment comes, because change takes longer than expected. But eventually, the technology transforms society far more deeply than anyone imagined. This pattern can be seen in the internet, smartphones, social media, cryptocurrencies, and now artificial intelligence. For example, many people initially believed AI would instantly replace everything. That did not happen immediately. But over time, AI is gradually transforming healthcare, education, banking, manufacturing, and even creative industries. Amara's law teaches us an important lesson. Real technological transformation takes time. Today, artificial intelligence is one of the biggest beneficiaries of technological evolution. Why? Because all three laws are working together. Backhand index pointing right. Moore's law provides increasing computing power. Backhand index pointing right. Wright's law reduces technological costs. Backhand index pointing right and Amara's law explain society's reaction to technological change. As computers become more powerful and affordable, AI systems become smarter and more accessible. Today, AI can analyze data, generate images, write content, assist doctors, automate businesses, and even drive vehicles. And the next major revolution may come from quantum computing. which could dramatically increase computing power
Today,
beyond
artificial
today's
intelligence
limits.
is one of the
The
biggest
future of
beneficiaries
technology
of
may
technological
transform
evolution.
society even
Why?
faster than
Because
before.
all three
So let's summarize the 3 laws. Moore's law. Technology becomes more powerful. Wright's law. Technology becomes cheaper. Amara's law. Technology changes society more deeply over time than we initially expect. Together, these principles explain the trajectory of technological innovation. They help us understand why industries change,
So let's summarize
why
the 3
businesses rise
laws.
and fall,
Moore's
and why
law.
continuous
Technology
adaptation is
becomes
essential
more
in the
powerful.
modern world.
Wright's law.
Technology will continue to evolve, whether businesses are ready or not. The companies, professionals, and students who understand technological change will shape the future. Because in today's world, technology is no longer just a tool. It is the foundation of innovation, business, and human progress. And those who fail to adapt may eventually become obsolete.